capitalist would also say that indeed this is better for him and better for everybody else because it's much more efficient for a few specialists to produce all of the food. It's much more efficient for 2 or 3 people to take care of all of the children in the neighborhood rather than for each person to do it themselves. And therefore we're becoming more and more productive and able to enjoy more and more leisure, right? Well, that's funny. Leisure peaked in like 1973, according to demographers who measure this kind of thing. Why? Why, after 200 years of labor-saving technology, why do we work just as hard as ever? Why do we work harder than hunter-gatherers who spent about 20 hours a week on subsistence and spent the rest of the time talking, dancing, playing music, making love, you know, going for walkabouts, you know, things like that. And even their work was things like going out with your loved ones and at a leisurely pace, you know, gathering food, or going out hunting for days, like, which is what people do for recreation now. Like that was what labor was, you know. Like so after now we have all of this technology. Why do we still work just as hard? Niels kind of gave the answer. It's because at every juncture, we have made the collective decision to consume more rather than to work less. And in fact, this decision has been forced upon us by the nature of the money system and the more general economic system that we live in. As he pointed out, our financial system only works in a context of growth. When the economy stops growing, debt rises faster than income, the wealth concentrates in fewer and fewer hands, unemployment proliferates, and the system begins to fall apart, and the politicians and the elites say, how do we fix this? We're going to have to increase demand. That means we're going to have to consume more. That worked for a long time. There were always ways we could find to consume more, create new needs, make people, alienate people from their connections to nature and to each other, to community, take away their ability to live off the land, take their land away from them and close